Hello, hello. I just realized before we started, I didn't set up Instagram correct, but I think we're live. I think it's okay. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to our Get Into IT live show, whether you're joining in from Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, wherever. Welcome and happy Valentine's Day if you celebrate. We were talking before this. Terrell's got a heart on. I've got a little hearts going on over here. I'm trying to be festive, you know. Thank you so much for joining us. Let me mute my phone because, the second I don't need people to contact me, they're all going to contact me at once. Happy Valentine's Day, yes. And thank you for joining us during potentially your lunch break or your work day. We really appreciate you here. Today we are discussing one of our favorite topics. We love chatting with grads. We absolutely love chatting with grads. If you've watched any of these broadcasts over the last 2 years now, this is one of our favorite things. Grad success, student success. But we do have Aaron down there popping up the comments for us. So if you have any questions for us during the live show, please let us know. And if you guys, missed this will be available for you to view after the fact. It will be everywhere you're watching. So if you want to share this with somebody, if there's some good advice that you would like to share with somebody, please share it around. So today I'm joined by Terrell Junious. Thank you so much for chatting with us. And our discussion topic today is from Army to IT. But first I wanted to show you off a little bit. Okay, so Terrell spent nearly 15 years in the Army, holding progressively leadership roles, and he found your way to My Computer Career's intensive Cyber Warrior program, designed to help veterans enter the IT industry quickly, where you found success and graduated. Soon after graduation, found a job in IT as IT operations specialist, then advanced to production control operations supervisor. That's a title right there.
Yeah,
Terrell has an associate's degree from American University, all kinds of IT skills, and his rich background. In short, you are a star. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. While you're at work, we really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes. So let's see. We love to chat with these grads like you, of course, because you have direct experience in entering the program, navigating the program, and talking about, next steps in finding a career and what exactly that looks like. So your advice is so valuable to people who are listening and watching us today. So again, I appreciate it. Let's get into IT, shall we?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Let's start at the very beginning. Where were you before enrolling at My Computer Career? I know you were in the Army, so tell us a little bit about that and what led you to take the leap into IT?
So where I was a maintenance supervisor, did maintenance all of my career. My love for IT came, I was stationed in the signal unit, and I started working with some of the computer systems. So I found a love with the computer systems in the IT world. So with my transition out of the military, I basically knew I wanted to go IT, but didn't know which route to take. And just so happened, I was introduced by one of the counselors about this new program, which was My Computer Career, and they were having a briefing with that week on a Wednesday, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna pop in there and just see what it's about. And I sat there, and the recruiter that was there, he was talking about it, and I was like, this is the route I want to take. And after just hearing about the course and everything it had to offer, I made up my mind that I'm gonna take this route and enter into IT world.
I love that. So prior to that, did you have any IT experience like growing up, or was anybody in your family interested in IT, or did you just happen to stumble upon it and be like, no, I really like this?
Yeah, it was just no IT experience, just basic computer skills. But I don't know, for some reason, I always like working with video games, like working on computers, but just had the basic computer skills. And I just knew, technology is growing every day. Yeah, so I just knew that this would be a great field to go into.
So what video games do you play?
So I just play the Xbox, PlayStation. I'm more of a sports guy, Madden, NBA, 2K, a little bit of Call of Duty, something like that. My son, he's the gamer. He got the gaming PC, and he shows me all kind of things and how to upgrade. So I'm like, yeah, he got it.
I'm a console girly myself. I prefer PlayStation. I have a PC, but it gets too complicated. I get
Yeah.
a little confused. I understand there's more to do with it. I'm all right with my DualShock. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. All right. So you were in, like I mentioned previously, one of our more intense programs here at My Computer Career. And, the Cyber Warrior program is a fast pace. Let's get you in. Let's get you out. Let's help you transition. Do you mind sharing a bit about your experience in the program, ups, downs, advice for others?
Yes. So starting the program, of course, I was definitely nervous because when you hear of IT, it's very it's intensive. So I really didn't know what I was getting myself into, but from day one, my instructor Alpesh Alpesh, Ray, and Adrian, those are my instructors. From day one, it was just they made me feel welcome, and I felt confident in what I was getting myself into. Of course, it was very intensive, very fast paced, but they did an awesome job breaking it down into where I really understood what was being taught. The labs that the course provided, the homework, the course just provided so much material and so much information for me that it just set me up for success, really. And just having those instructors that was there to support me and motivate me through the whole course, through the 12 weeks, that was everything for me, along with my family supporting me. The instructors and then my classmates, they really pushed, and we just gelled like we were family. So,
I love to hear that.
yeah.
Oh, yay. Congrats, Dante. We'll be starting in March. I'm really excited. Good for you. Are you going to be in our Cyber Warrior program? Tell us more about what program you're going to be entering. We'd love to hear that. I do have a question later on about, My Computer Career helping you prepare for your career, which you kind of touched on there, but I did want to go ahead and touch on the community that you established here, with your classmates. How important was it for you to lean on not only your instructors, but your classmates as well to help you get through this program?
Oh yeah, it was very important because some classes that I've been in, some schools where you really don't fellowship with much people within the class. You really don't talk much, but within this class, like my classmates, we talk daily. We had a group where we got together and we studied with each other, and it was more so we were each other cheerleaders. So
Yeah.
if one person, if they passed an exam, we cheered and we supported them. If you failed the exam, we still cheered and supported them, motivated them to, okay, do it. Let's do it again. What you need help on it. That's basically what they did for me. They whenever I went and take an exam, everybody was supporting, had positive thoughts, just positive energy, and it just, just having that close knit family, it just pushed me to just keep going and keep going.
Yeah, that's great to hear. I love that. I feel like some people might be intimidated no matter where they go to school about the people that they're surrounded with,
Yeah.
also how available their instructors are going to be or professors are going to be. Like, I feel like that's a point where people get a little nervous about that.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's good to hear that you had support from, everyone.
Oh yeah.
So, like you mentioned, failing tests, stuff happens. Everyone hits a rough patch or two during the program. No matter what program you're in, life happens, things happen. How do you navigate, I guess, those trickier spots?
So with that, again, it just comes from the motivation, just having the determination, the discipline to keep going. I know my first time, I failed one of the exams, and I actually got down on myself after I came out that exam center. But it was more so when I got back to the class and told them my results. It was, no one looked down on me. The instructors, it was, oh, you go get it next time. They gave me positive thoughts, gave me motivation. And then so just being able to hear that allowed me to, navigate through those times where I may stumble a little bit in class, or I may fail the exam, but I still had that motivation and that drive to keep going. Okay, I can do this. I'm going to take this exam over. I'm going to study. I'm going to pass it. So just that's how I was able to navigate those rough areas throughout the course.
Yeah. So down on yourself, it's going to happen. Like I said, it was there ever a point where you're like, maybe IT isn't for me? Like maybe this isn't the path that I should be on. Did you ever feel like giving up on my computer career at any point in time?
That I wouldn't say give up, but I would say at exact through Network Plus was definitely a challenge. It was a good course, um, but it, in the midst of it being difficult and it having its challenges, I never really had that thought in my mind to where I would give up, and that was just because everybody around me wasn't giving up, and everybody around me was still pushing forward, no matter what the outcome was with the test, with the exam results. Everybody was still driving forward. We was giving 100%, and that made me give 100% every day. So, yeah.
Well, I love to hear that. I want to touch back on what you were talking about, with your professors. What role did your instructors play in helping you gain the knowledge to complete the program? You kind of touched on this a little bit, but I really want to drive it home with how important it is to lean on those instructors. But what exactly, how did they help you gain that knowledge and complete the programs?
Yeah, like I say, my instructors were very awesome. They took their time and explained everything throughout the course. A lot of it was PowerPoint presentation, but you really couldn't tell that it was PowerPoint presentation because they broke it down to where you really understood it. Yes, you had your slides, but they went in detail and they gave you illustrations, and they just basically made sure that you understood it. And if you didn't understand it, they took that time to basically, okay, I'm gonna meet you in the breakout group so you can get it, because they didn't want to leave anybody out. So they took that extra time after class. If we needed more help, they took that time to meet with you and just help you with some of the issues that you was having, understanding things throughout the course. And they just really dedicated their time. They was really serious about making sure their students um, making sure that they set their students up for success, and I really appreciate that.
Nice. Good. Good. So you mentioned Network Plus. What other certifications did you earn here? Oh, hi, Dante.
So
No?
I earned within the course, I earned A plus, and then I earned my security plus.
Okay.
So Network Plus, I wasn't able to obtain that during the course, but I still have the material I'm studying, so I'm going to take that over, and then I have to take my CISA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Network Plus was the hardest. Were the other two at all like a cakewalk comparatively, or were they still pretty challenging?
I mean, they were with every exam, come to the exam is just the wording, just basically
Mm,
understanding. But one thing throughout the course that helped me a lot was what they call measure ups. The
mm.
measure ups that we were allowed to go in the measure ups and take these practice exams, and I was able to really break down the questions throughout the practice exam and understood what they were asking me and understood what it was saying, and therefore when I was able to do that, I was able to go to the regular test and really understand everything that the question was asking.
Gotcha. Gotcha. No joke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's definitely no joke. It's definitely no joke.
love it. So let's talk about your job. Let's talk about the role that you landed. Tell us a little bit about what you do each day at work. What are some of your responsibilities, and do you love it? What's it like?
Um, so my job was actually, I'm gonna tell you how. So I actually went to a job fair, went through every station except this station for the job, and then I just got a call, and they had pulled my resume, and they were
Mm,
impressed with my resume, which the career counselors with my computer career helped me with my resume, and then so they had a position basically for logistics and production, basically handling the logistics and the production control of
mm,
the company. So that's basically what I do. I come in and I manage the shipments, the production, the logistics of products coming in, going out. A lot of the products come in by rail, um, by rail or by semi
Oh,
trucks.
wow.
Yep. So I
A lot
basically
of
manage
stuff.
that, the schedule. Say again.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, manage that, and then the inventory of the products within the warehouse. So yeah.
Wow. All right. And how did my computer career help you land that? That's something we've already kind of discussed too. But yeah, we you know what, we can skip it because you've already talked about that. You've talked about how everybody has helped you out, and my computer career has helped you out. But I guess more specifically, yes, is there anything I can do on my end to prepare myself for the program? Dante's asking you, Terrell, and he says,
Say
"Congrats."
again.
So Dante here is asking, is there anything I can do on my end to prepare myself for the program? And he says, "Congrats."
Oh, thank you, thank you. Well, one thing my instructors gave me. So if you want to go on Cisco, it's called Cisco Network Academy. Cisco Network Academy has a lot of free courses, which are like CompTIA A+ courses, network courses. They actually have cybersecurity courses. So everything that you would go through um, throughout my computer career, Cisco offers like the basic courses that will help you when you get into my computer career, and it will definitely set you up for success.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love that. We'll the question before we get to the advice, because I want to hear more on that, but career services here at My Computer Career, did they help you at all? I know you just mentioned the job fair, but did they help you at all with finding any of the jobs that you were looking at?
Oh yeah, they well, to start off, they definitely, being in the army for so long, I didn't know anything about how to dress for an interview, how to prepare for an interview.
Mhm.
So those career counselors definitely set me up for success, giving me the tools on how I should present myself during the interview, and basically how I should speak. So going through mock interviews, understanding my STAR statement, when I first greet someone, just being confident with that, I was able to go into a numerous of interviews with a lot of confidence. I felt confident in who I was, um, as a person, and what I was trying to sell to them, basically to show them that, hey, I'll be great for this job. So career counselors definitely set me up for success with that.
Love that. And thank you for your service, by the way. I didn't mention that earlier. Um, completely rolled right over that. The next question, though, goes on with Dante's question. Any advice for somebody out there considering enrolling in My Computer Career?
Look, like I tell, so I've had 3 and 4 people, because I posted on my Facebook about post my certifications, and I tell them it's the best decision that you can make. Like I don't regret it. Um, it's it's gonna be hard work. You got to stay focused. You got to be disciplined. But at the end of the course, you will not regret anything. So definitely go for it.
Love that. And you heard him, guys. I mean, it's not easy, but you have support. That's the biggest thing that we
Yeah,
like to tell people. You have support there for you.
yeah.
Love that. Well, what's next? What's next for you? Oh, oh,
Um,
did I miss that question, Aaron? Sorry. It went away. Sorry. We'll go ahead and on to the next one. What is next for you after this? If you said you wanted to go back and get some more certs.
Yeah, so I'm studying for to get more certifications, and right now I'm taking I'm going for my bachelor's in cybersecurity with American Military University. So that's what I'm looking forward to, tapping into that field and finding a job in cybersecurity. I've also looked again, like I spoke on, about Cisco Network Academy. They've had some courses with that basically is like introduction to AI, so give you a good understanding about the AI. So I've been looking into that too. So somewhere around there, that's where I'll be in the next few years.
AI is up and coming. You cannot miss the AI train right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Yeah, so far we've been doing some research and chatting, discussing some articles about how AI isn't going to take your job, but somebody who knows about AI will.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's intense out there. Well,
Definitely.
sorry, Patricia, I added. Do you feel like your experience and skills learned in the Army translated to the Cyber Warrior program in your IT career? It's so funny you mentioned that, Aaron, because I was going to say that earlier when you were talking about, the dedication it takes to be in the Cyber Warrior program. So additional question here for you. Do you feel like your experience and skills in the Army helped you with the Cyber Warrior program?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Just like I said, just the discipline part, just being disciplined and honing in on what it is that you need to do, especially with me being able to do it from home. I had to be disciplined because there was a lot going on around the house, but I had to, lock in and just stay focused. So I'll say the discipline that the Army teaches you really, allow you to just stay focused and just prepare. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, we hear that a lot. I'm glad that it feels that way. We do hear that a lot. The veterans are great for cybersecurity roles for that reason. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me, and thank you guys so much for your questions. This is 20 minutes. We had a great conversation, and I loved hearing your story. Thank you so much for attending, and thank you so much for your time, Terrell. And we wish you nothing but the best with that CISA. Good luck with that. Yeah. And the bachelor's, that's going to be amazing. So
I'll definitely give an update about that CISA. So.
Yes, we will. We got you on LinkedIn. I know we have your LinkedIn link if people want to follow you or ask you any other questions. So let's go ahead and throw that in there if you're able to, Aaron. And we'll keep in touch for sure because we want to continuously see you on your journey. Thank you so much for your time, Terrell.
Yes, no, thank you for having me.
Yes. Thank you. And if you don't mind sticking around while I in the live really quick, but again, thank you guys so much. Please enjoy your Friday. Please enjoy your weekend. Stay safe and have a great Valentine's Day if you celebrate. I'm going to have hopefully like a nice steak dinner. That's the goal. Yeah. Or a seafood boil sounds kind of good too.
Yeah.
I got to go fancy, it's
got to go fancy.
I got to spend my Hallmark card day fancy, right?
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next week. I think Aaron is going to be the host of that one. We'll have some more IT news for you, and we'll get into IT like we always do. Thanks, guys. See ya.